A test of your reflexes!
That's right. We're here. Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Universe. We're gonna pick up right where we left off. This was literally the last scene we saw last time. So yeah, we gotta go fight off some fire-based seed that are attacking the temple at the what do they call it again? I forgot the special name they gave the area that where Karen is, like, you know, praying and using her divine maiden powers to conduct a rite of divination to find out where that last confinement system is, or whatever. You know, to fight off the seed or whatever. Lou kind of expressed a bit of a conspiracy theory that this seed attack seemed a little too deliberate, especially because of the timing and everything else, as if they were being guided or commanded or like. Well, yeah, I guess that's the only way to put it, really. And then Ethan said, we'll take care of that later. Right now we gotta stop these things. Oh good. I forgot your party members can actually do this for you as well. We need the goddamn photon eraser again. I think they just called it the sacred ground or something, right? Ethan says, great, I got one! I got me one! He just slightly reminded me of Dizzy from Gears of War. The dodge on that was very last minute. I got a little lost in thought. Let's speed this up. This is gonna be a long one. I mean, I think they said something about like 3 seed cores or something? Or 6? Maybe they didn't even say. Oh, there goes Lou. Lou down. What was that noise she made when she got back up? Hold on. It's like literally an initiation sound. It was just like whoop. Like she just powered herself back on. Just whoop. Like a fucking boot up sound. Ethan says that makes 2. I think it's only 3. I doubt it's 6. Not sure where that number came from in my head, but if it's 6, we're in for a long haul right now. Oh my god. Number 3. Oh, there goes Lou again. That was her death sound. It was just... I got... You can just scan it and then let her take care of it. Ethan says N4. Maybe I didn't misread it. It is 6. Yes, I think Lou said she scanned the area and detected 6 seed spores or something like that. Oh my god. Those boxes, man, with their infinite dexterity. They have such a high evasion stat. The little Ghostbusters photon things. Photon erasers. Ethan says just 1 left. Okay, I did remember correctly. It was 6. What an annoying prick. All 6 seed cores purified. There we go. Oops, that's 2.
Abilities are acceptable.
Your abilities are acceptable. Damn. We've only gotten an S one time. Curious to know what they say for all of them, you know? All the ranks.
Mr. Weaver, there's more over here. Come quickly.
Yes, sir.
Wow. That's a great sense of urgency you have there, Lou. She says to return to the sacred grounds. It would be faster to continue ahead rather than turning back on the path we came on. The ceremonial grounds, that's what it was called, not sacred. Ethan says, wait there, Karen. I'll be there soon. Run, dude. Bruce! I finally remembered his name. He's not bald fucker anymore. Bruce says, welcome. Ethan says, Bruce? Lou says, Bruce, it is dangerous here, and it is also against the rules for you to be here. Bruce says, always a stickler for the rules, aren't you? Well, rules are made to be broken, my little friend.
Bruh.
Besides, somebody's got to keep an eye out for you. Lou says, that isn't any of your concern. Bruce says, you're breaking my heart, Lou. Well, let's save the chit-chat for later. You've got to get to the sacred grounds quickly, right? Stock up and get supplied here before you go. Ethan says, thanks, Bruce. Lou says, this mission being classified, I shall leave this out of the report. He's doing you a solid. Bruce says, thanks, doll. I knew you had it in you.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, supposed to talk to him. Thought I was gonna shop. Ethan said, or sorry, Bruce says, you better hurry. I've got a bad feeling about this one. Ethan says, Bruce. There's an edit there. Even Lou was willing to look the other way. Today, healing ring. Today. Wait, what did he say about the Engram Collective? Oh, they're battle machinery, yeah. Ethan says Engram Collective's battle machinery? What are they doing here? Lou says nothing.
Son of a... Remember what that...
Lou's just, you know, the Terminator, so... Okay, that's a little different. These Engram Collective bastards. block C2. Whoa! Magashi?
Magashi,
As a seed.
you're supposed to be dead.
Surprise, motherfucker. What the fuck?
Though my prior body was destroyed, the power of the seed has brought me back again to kill you.
How the fuck is that possible?
What?
You will pay for what you did to me. Prepare to die.
Son of a...
Ethan says Cass being invaded will not hear this. Will not hear the story. He said. Lou says choose and eliminate your respective targets. You know, generic battle dialogue. Is that really all she said though, or did she cut herself off with that? Okay, yeah, she did. She just went right into that, even though what she really said was poggers. Well, no, she's confused. That was a question mark, but you know, her face is like. Yeah, I have one here. Her face is this, but with a question mark next to it. And then she immediately cut herself off with generic battle dialogue that I thought was her story dialogue, but it wasn't. Seed Magashi. I don't remember this shit at all, man. I didn't realize this is how he came back. I knew he wasn't dead after last time, but damn. I didn't think he'd come back as a fucking seed.
He's pulling his card out!
This dude's fast. And he teleports, of course. Of course he teleports. Oh my god, you have to outrun that quite a bit. Jesus, this guy's annoying. He's got some moves though, he's breakdancing. A reinitiation sound. Pinky ass motherfucker. Got his ass. See, Magashi defeated.
Dylan!
Your abilities are acceptable.
Son of a bitch.
Right on cue.
You have grown strong. But you haven't won yet.
Fuck did he go?
What?
Ethan says he got away.
What the fuck?
What the heck is going on? Almost went with the soundboard right there. What the fuck? Did he have something to do with those machines from before? What do you think, chump? Lou says, I don't know. I suppose it's possible. Ethan says, but never mind that. Do you think this seed attack was Magashi's doing? Again, Lou says, I cannot say. Ethan says, what is he trying to do? Lou says, I do not know. Ethan says, is that all you can say? I knew that's where this was going. He's just... Think for a second.
You suck!
Lou says, I will only say what I know for certain. Yeah, you know, like an actually intelligent person. She doesn't talk out of her ass, Ethan. Forgive her for, you know, not doing that. Lou says, if we rush into speculation, we could play right into their hands. Please calm yourself, Mr. Weber. Now we must focus our attention on more immediate matters. Specifically, we must ensure that the divination is performed successfully. If we can't do that, then it is unlikely that we will be able to accomplish anything. Yeah? Ethan says nothing. You're right, Lou. I'm sorry. I guess I let myself get worked up. Only natural. You're only human. Lou says, forget it. Soon we will have the results of the divination. Let's return to the doctor's location. Ethan says, yeah, okay. He was freaking the fuck out.
Karen.
That's a lot of Stateria. And seed life forms. They're going to war. Let's go.
You bastard son of a... Fuck! I got...
Holy shit. Tower. Confinement center.
Excellent. We got everything we needed.
The results are better than anticipated. You may stop now.
Aiden!
You've done it, Karen. Thanks. Karen!
Oh shit!
Karen! Karen!
Ethan, I'm glad I could help.
You hang in there. You hear me?
Do you think Mirai would be pleased?
Yeah,
Of course.
of course.
I beat him to it.
Karen.
Oh,
Karen!
she tired herself out. Oh, there we go. There's the end. Of course they gotta end it on a cliffhanger. Also, hey, Aiden. You came in on at a critical moment, but I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Same thing. You're doing well, just relaxing? Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Just watching, pushing through a playthrough of Phantasy Star Universe. Look, they even included the VTuber news girl from the beginning of the chapter. I like that. Right here. Wait, where's my mouse? There it is. The AI VTuber that gave us the news at the beginning. This game predicted the future. We had an AI VTuber give us the news in-game, of course, but this game is from like the mid-2000s. It knew what was going to happen in 20 years. It's pretty cool.
At last, the time of the unification point draws near. Assigned to protect the Motub confinement system, Ethan and his companions encounter an intolerant Fullian Kurtz, who refuses to work with them.
course.
Will the plan to stop the seed succeed with such hostility between supposed allies? Next time on Phantasy Star Universe, Unification Point.
Excellent. Also here, I'm sorry I have not been able to catch a lot of your streams because of our time zone differences and all that, but I want to give you a little shout out because I know you've been grinding streams, and I wish I could catch more of them, honestly, but usually I'm barely waking up when you're streaming. So,
lies a sun,
a little
orbited
shout
by
out.
3 planets, the Goral system. A place inhabited by humans and their creations, castes, numens, and beasts. For 500 years, there was war among the races, a seemingly never-ending conflict. Then finally, an era of peace and prosperity that has lasted 100 years. But now a darkness has awoken and threatens the universe.
Here it comes. By the way, I know that the patch for FF14 was not that long ago. Have you been enjoying it, Ian? I remember I asked somebody else that I met recently, an FF14 player. She's playing Phantasy Star Universe, but I haven't played through Dawn Trail yet, so I'm not really sure. Like, I haven't checked any of it out, obviously. Hope it's been enjoyable, though. Ways to survive. Why we're here? For freedom. It is a battle against the dark. I have my dreams. You've been loving it? That's good to hear. Yeah, I rated somebody who was playing this game, but they were very obviously an FF14 player, so I asked her how she liked it, and yeah, she said she was enjoying it too, so I'm glad to hear good things about it. There we go. I love this theme song. We're on the same ship. It's called Starship Earth. Chapter 11, Unification Point. We're going in. Oh, the VTuber again!
Hello!
There she is!
Welcome to Goral Channel 5 Headline News. I'm your host, Hal. And now
How's her
for
name now?
today's top story.
She's got the purple hair and
The
everything.
Guardian Defense Force announced that they have discovered the location of the confinement device in New Days. They are working day and night to make it operational once again. The Allied Army and Guardians have been mobilized in a massive defense effort. And in other news,
Things are heating up.
a warrant has been issued for a rogue leader.
Oh, great.
It's been discovered that his involvement with the Endrum Collective has been ongoing for some time. The suspect, Alfred Tyler, is considered armed and dangerous. He is suspected of having supplied the Endrum Collective with stolen relics. However, despite authorities' efforts, the whereabouts of Tyler is still unknown. This has been Goral Channel 5 Headline News for today. This has been Hal reporting. Good night!
Did she just wink? Or did I just hallucinate that? Well, there you go.
Karen!
VTuber news.
Karen!
It's a cute segment. And then we're back to this. Jesus. Talk about
I warned
whiplash.
you this could happen.
Oh,
Now
shit.
move out of my way.
You son of a...
He's pissed.
Mr. Weber,
I love this woman. I will not.
you must leave and never come back.
wobbly ass character model. Kind of fucked with the emotion of the scene there for a sec, but it is what it is. Ethan says, I had that dream again. Is Karen going to be alright? Ever since the divination, the communion won't tell me anything. Oh, because they're being assholes. They're blaming you for this for some reason. Ethan says, damn it! Fuck! Pete says, what's wrong, Ethan? Recently you seem to have trouble sleeping. Yeah, I wonder why. Ethan says, yeah, I've been feeling a little restless. Luke Ames says, Ethan, are you awake? Ethan says, yes, Headmaster. Luke Ames says, I've got to talk to you about a mission, defending the confinement systems. Come to the meeting room at Guardian's headquarters. Ethan says, I'll be right there. Poor Karen. We got crafting. We're getting damn close to the end. I do think I was right. I think this is either 12 chapters, or maybe it'll even be 13, but I don't think so. It's more likely 12. Okay, they're crafting stuff. Shigaboo. Okay, we saw that dialogue already. He said I've been, restless, trouble sleeping and all that. Pete says, I see. Well, you mustn't push yourself too hard. Ethan says, I'll try not to. Pete says, also, I've gathered some new information. I don't know why the mouse click didn't register, but please look it over when you have the chance. I clicked to pause, but it didn't register. What do you wish to know about? Oh, Jesus. Okay, about the confinement war. Pete says, 12 millennia ago, there was an epic war between the ancient civilization and the Seed. The ancient civilization's trump card was a confinement system. The use of this device should have resulted in the confinement of the Seed, and victory for the ancient civilization. But although the confinement was successful, in the end, the ancient civilization was destroyed. Ethan says, what caused their destruction? Pete says, that unfortunately is not known at this point. And why are the Seed not confined anymore, if they succeeded? Pete says, currently, the locations of all 3 confinement systems are known, and they have been activated successfully. In the vicinities of the confinement systems, Seed attacks have escalated. They're trying to destroy them. Presently, the Guardians and Alliance military forces have been mobilized for defense. About the unification point. The unification point is in just a few days. Oh shit, so it's been almost a month since the last chapter. By that time, if the confinement isn't successful, then we will have no chance of survival. Jeez, okay. The Guardians and the Alliance military are working together to defend the confinement systems. Yeah, how's Karen, the Divine Maiden? Pete says, by request of the Guardians, the Divine Maiden performed a divination. It was announced that she collapsed from exhaustion shortly after. The Communion of Geralt blames the actions of the Guardians for her condition. What was the last one? Oh, that was it. It's just saying goodbye. Pete says, Headmaster Knave is waiting for you at Guardian's headquarters. Alright. This has to be like the second to last chapter. I bet it is 12. But expect the final dungeon to be pretty long. So... And the ending cutscenes, the credits, everything else. It's definitely... Yeah, we're definitely on the last 2 chapters for sure. Almost exactly 3 hours, actually. 3 hours left in the video, that is. Alright, sometimes they just randomly choose to talk to an NPC. Let's see what they say. Dude says those huge nano transformers are finally going to be activated, aren't they? Maybe. Ah! I'm so excited! But then again, you aren't going there to have fun, are you? Sorry. Yeah, this is kind of a life or death situation, dude.
Bruh, look at this dude.
He's excited like we're getting ready to watch a fucking
Greetings.
blockbuster movie or
What can I
something.
help you with?
Oh, thank you. Hi there. What'll it be? Come again.
The seductive
Hi there.
shopkeeper. Come again. Of course, it sounds all fucked up at double speed, but here we go again. Will this be the one time that they don't end up fighting with each other? Ethan says, Lumia! Lumia says, Ethan. Ethan says, what's wrong? Lumia says, I submitted my application for the Guardians, but it was refused. Aw, she didn't make it in. They said 13 is too young to join the Guardians. Can you believe it? I mean, I would agree with them, actually. Yeah, that's like, you're trying to be a child soldier over here. Like fucking...
Bruh.
Ethan says, what? You didn't know that? Also, Hugo should have known that. Why the hell did he suggest Lumia to join if... What the fuck was that guy thinking? Ethan says, you've got to be at least 14 to join the Guardians. Okay, so he was off by 1 year. That's probably why. Still, that's coming out of Hugo's pay... No, you know what I mean. Paycheck. That wouldn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. Fuck him. He should have known that anyway. Lumia says, well, why didn't you or Hugo tell me? Exactly. Yeah, Ethan could have told her too when she first, you know. Ethan says, I guess we understood your desire to protect your own world. But you've got a more important job than joining the fight right now. You've got to rebuild this world after the fight is over. Alright, Ethan, holy shit. Suddenly this guy's becoming super poetic out of nowhere. When you're a little older, we can fight together. Until then, I'll do my best to protect you, so study hard. Lumia says, okay. I'll study and become an even better guardian than you, Ethan. Just you wait. Oh shit, challenge accepted. Ethan says, hey, what are you trying to say?
Son of a bitch. You son of a...
Okay, she's just repeating herself. Well, that was wholesome. Finally, they didn't end screaming at each other. Well, now we know most of the characters' ages. So Ethan, Hugo, and Karen are all 17. Lumia is 13. The age to be a guardian is 14. Alright. Ethan says, hello, Mina. Mina says, oh, Ethan. Headmaster Nave is waiting in the meeting room. Ethan says, alright, thanks. That's right. Mina's our #1 simp. Fan. Stalker. Yeah. She did admit to stalking.
I heard what happened on New Days.
Hey, where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
Good to have you here, Ethan. Let us begin the briefing. You will need to escort Dr. Tom Rain from the Guardian's colony to the Motube confinement system. Once there, you must defend the confinement system until the unification point.
Unification point?
Oh, he doesn't know any of this yet.
Unfortunately, it is our last hope. To send the seed to another plane, we must activate all 3 confinement systems simultaneously. That is the unification point. If we fail, there is a good probability that all civilization in the Garal system will be destroyed.
Ah!
Parum, New Days, and Motub. The confinement systems on these 3 planets will be defended by Guardians. Understood.
Headmaster Nave,
What is it, Maya?
I'm requesting immediate backup.
Not possible now.
But I've located Professor Taragi.
Oh shit.
He's being held on a small satellite.
What's this?
Like a moon?
Observe for yourself. This is an unknown satellite discovered in orbit outside the Garal system. We detected Professor Taragi's homing signal coming from this satellite.
Trypophobia, anyone?
But I don't know what we'll find there. Please, can't you spare even just one person?
Alright, Eden. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sleep well.
Find there. Please, can't you spare even just one person?
I will go.
No, I will go.
Hugo.
Look, Ethan, Maya and Dr. Tom Rain asked for your help, right? They are going to need all the help they can get.
Hugo.
I'll go, Headmaster.
Very well. You can assist her.
Alright, Hugo's a real one.
You got your backup, Maya. With our current mission, we can't spare anyone else. I just hope Hugo will be enough for you.
Yes, Headmaster Nave. Thank you so much.
Hugo. You take care of her, okay?
Hey, not to worry. Okay? We'll be fine.
Son of a bitch.
He's got this. 00 Hugo. Secret Agent Hugo, I should have said. Luke Haim says, well then, the 3 of you will escort Dr. Tom Rain to the confinement system on Motub. There you will defend the installation. Ethan says, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Nave says, oh, that's right, Ethan. The president requested that you stop by the presidential chamber. Ethan says, the president? All right. Leo says, well then, we'll take Dr. Tom Rain and head to Motub first. Ethan, you go see what the president wants, then come to Motub. Tonio says, we'll be waiting at the Guardians branch in Dagora City. Ethan says, got it.
Welcome, Mr. Weber. And yes, I've already received a complaint from Lord Brutsu.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir.
It's not your fault, Ethan. I'm the one who should apologize.
But the maiden...
The maiden will be fine. That's really what I wanted to tell you. So you should be able to head to Motub without hesitation. What's wrong?
I failed. I couldn't protect Karen. I mean the maiden.
You both made it out alive. That should be enough. I'm sure the maiden was well aware of the risks involved. I know you did everything you could, Ethan.
But still...
Ethan, tell me what it is you fight for.
What is it I fight for?
I want you to think about what Karen was actually fighting for.
He told us.
If we can't protect the confinement systems, we can't defeat the Seed. If we don't get past this, there will be no tomorrow. It's life you fight for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Existence. The highest virtue. We win this or we lose it all. He was like, Ethan, you gotta snap the fuck out of it and man up, dude. It's now or never. Do or die time, buddy. This chick says, for some reason, recently I've lost all of my self-confidence. I used to dream of someday becoming a famous newscaster like Hal, the VTuber. But I guess that's just a pipe dream, isn't it? Oh, she's lost hope. She's falling into despair, man. Her dreams of becoming an AI news VTuber is quickly diminishing and being crushed under the weight of despair. Mina says, welcome to the Guardians, protecting the future of Grawl. Good luck with the unification point. Don't let us down. I can't do much from here, but I'll be rooting for you. Aw, thanks, Mina. She's cute. Definitely a great side bae. A great side chick. Because, you know, Karen's obviously, you know, the main waifu. Lumia says, I'll become an even better guardian than you, Ethan. Reiterating from before. Alright. Going to the shopping district. Might be a shortcut though. Nope, they're going shopping.
Welcome. How may I help you? Thank you.
Welcome to my store. What can I help you with today? Your patronage is always
welcome. Can I get you anything today? Thank you for your business.
welcome. Welcome. Can I help you? Please come again. Welcome. Can I help you? Please come again.
I do like the menus and the menu sound effects in this game quite a bit. The game really does feel like a more refined PSO. I know I've said that before, but... Ethan says, are you sightseeing here in Dagora City? Chick says, nope, I'm here on business. There are still a lot of treasures buried on this planet. Have we talked to her before? Also, she has green hair, so I bet Pizza Maid would like her. Ethan says, really? She says, you don't know anything, do you? If you're good, you can make thousands. Even tens of thousands of times what you're making right now. Ethan says, good luck then. Trying to get that bag, dude. Surprised we never talked to her again. With their extremely hostile welcome. Mana! What was the one from Parum? Do they all have names that start with M and end with A? Did they do that? I don't remember her name. The cast lady at the Guardians headquarters in Parum. The one that talks like a child because she's newborn. I don't remember her name. Anyway, Ethan says, oh, hello, Mana. Mana says, hey, Ethan. Looks like you've gotten pretty big and strong. Ethan says, I've been working out. He's just like, you see this? This is what I call gun A, and this is gun B right here. And together, they form... I don't know. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that.
Bruh.
I was trying to come up with something. Anyway, yeah, Ethan says I've been working out. Is Dr. Tom Rain... Mana says, oh, the doc's in the meeting room. That's it. I like how she didn't even respond to the whole working out thing. Still, remember her attitude at first? Now she's kind of like, you know, that was like some innocent flirting with Ethan there. She's obviously warmed up to us now. Not like when we first met, where she's like, you got a problem, fool? Ethan says, hello, doctor. Sorry to keep you waiting. Tonio says, we were all waiting, Ethan.
You suck!
Tom Rain says, so were you briefed on our current mission? Ethan says, yes, we'll be taking you to the confinement system, right? Tom Rain says, yes, then you'll protect the confinement system with the Alliance military. Ethan says, gotcha. Leo says, when you're done getting ready, add me and Tonio to the party. I'll bring the doctor to the flyer base. The mission Defend the Gates is available from the Dagora City flyer base. This mission requires the participation of Leo and Tonio. Tonio says, great, see ya! Level 49, man. We're one away from the big 5-0. What's wrong, Leo? You look down. That was Ethan. Leo says, well, I heard this mission will have us working right alongside the Alliance military. That means we're gonna meet you-know-who. That male cast that got seduced by Maya that one time. That, like, tried to scorch the earth when we had to go look for that lost kid way back at the beginning of the game. Did we ever get his name? I don't remember. But... you know, that green cast guy with the giant tank. Leo says, my experience with them has been trying at best. Yeah, exactly. That's been our experience with them as well. I'm really hoping we can get through this in a civilized manner. Yeah, the Alliance military doesn't like us very much. Ethan says, the Alliance military? I'm not a big fan of theirs either. Leo says, come to think of it, I believe the Communion of Garal is cooperating with the defense of the confinement system on new days, too. And they're also pissed at us now, too. You can't really say that the Communion's been on the best terms with us these days. Yeah, after what happened to Karen, no. Well, it's the fault of both sides, really. Ethan says, I see. So where's the confinement system on Motub? You went on the investigative mission with Leo, right? Tonio says it was found at a relic site in the middle of the West Kugu Desert. Okay. We had to deal with these really tough Stateria and it got pretty hairy. Ironically, they're now helping us defend the confinement points. Mostly because they're pretty much part of it. So... by activating those towers, we kind of like recruited them to serve us against the Seed. Defend the gates. Here we go. Activate the remaining confinement system on Motub and ensure success for the unification point by defending the system and the energy supply pipe. This is basically like we're about to create the Great Google Wall of Ul'dah at the end of Final Fantasy XIV 1.0. Right before Dalamud hit, and the world was destroyed and recreated by Bahamut. Well, destroyed by Bahamut and then recreated by... honestly, it was just kind of implied it was just deformed, and that was it. It wasn't actually recreated. It just got... I guess then, yeah, I was right the first time. It got deformed and recreated by Bahamut. A realm reborn. Because it got so scarred and fucked up. Ethan says, Doctor, isn't the confinement system a lot farther ahead? Tom Rain says, yes. But seed attacks around the confinement system are growing more severe. Because of this, we won't be able to travel by G-Flyer. Is that the guy that I was just talking about? Ethan says, so should we walk from here? It's still quite a ways away. Tomrin says, no. The president arranged to borrow a striker from the Alliance military. This actually looks like... Okay, so it looks like the overall aesthetic and the color, of course, being green. It reminds me of one of the tanks, the like, whatever it's called, Scorpion tanks or whatever from Halo. But the fact that it hovers and has those little like purple lights also reminds me of the Covenant version of the tank in the same series, the Halo series. I forgot what their tanks were called, but yeah. It's like a mix of both of those. Easton says, so this is an Alliance military striker. He thinks to himself, oh, it's the same type that Kurtz was riding in before. That's the guy's name, Kurtz. Good memory, Ethan. We rarely saw it. We've only seen that guy twice in the game, alright? Once, Karen dealt with him, and then the second time, Maya dealt with him. In New Days. I couldn't remember his fucking name. Leo says, we used this before, on that mission to defend the confinement system. Exactly like we're doing again now. Except, obviously, we weren't here. Tonio says, it looks like it's ready to go. This soldier says he'll show you how to operate it. Oh shit, we get to drive it. Another minigame, let's go. Ethan says, alright, let's get going. Dude says, personally, I don't like it when they let you humans and beasts use this striker. Of course, here we go, cast elitism. But an order's an order. Okay, here we go. About strikers, how to operate. Accelerate with triangle, get on and off with X, photon cannon with square, turn with the left analog stick. About the HP gauge. The striker has an HP gauge. Enemy attacks will cause the HP gauge to go down, obviously. However, picking up energy packs will restore your HP. If the HP reaches 0, the striker will become inoperable and you'll be returned to the starting point of a block. Damn. About photon cannon. Shots from the photon cannon can destroy enemy targets as well as be used to destroy rocks and other objects that may block the path. However, there is a limit to the number of shots you may fire. Ammunition can be found in photon packs. Alright, here we go. Trial start. Trial starto. Good. Reach the confinement system with the striker. We get a vehicle mission. Hell yeah. Oh wow. We've reached the point where we're starting to notice budgetary limitations. There's not even an explosion animation for the cannon shots, and the rock literally just disappeared instead of like exploding and breaking apart. Can't you just run his ass over? Oof. Maybe you can't. Then you want to make it like GTA. Also, give me a sec. Hey, look at that. It just disappears. Dude, this camera angle is fucking ass, too. Like, can we... Maybe they can't take it. The music, dude. It's a gentle bop, you know? At least it's not as grating as the music that played on the other mount we used on this planet last time. The hell was it called? That, like, weird horse-like thing? The music, man. I was checking the damn audio just because you guys remember that one time in FF7 Rebirth where my mic literally just stopped working for no reason? At the end of in the middle of a cutscene right at the end of a stream. It had been a pretty long one, so still wonder, it's never happened again, but I'm wondering if like maybe it had to do with like, I mean, it's not warm, the little like, I don't think it was like an overheating issue on the part of the I have a Focusrite audio interface, so it's not that. I don't know what it was. Kind of odd. I'm just really happy that didn't happen during like a really critical moment in the game, like the ending or some shit. Oh, cleared! Hey, we did it! Where is it? Arrived at the confinement system.
Splendid. My research can continue safely.
Son of a bitch.
Nice, we got an S-rank compliment from Dr. Tom Rain. Excellent. My research can continue safely. Like, you're a badass. So I know I'm safe with you now. I have a badass bodyguard, basically. Oh, here we go.
Only authorized personnel are allowed beyond this point.
But we are Guardians. We're Dr. Tom Rain's escort.
Oh? You know anything about this? Not a thing.
This is ridiculous. We don't have time to sit here and argue with you. Let us through.
Who do you Guardians think you are?
You
Maybe this will
son of a...
help you understand.
He backed the fuck up quick. He was like,
Sorry to keep you waiting. This way, please, Doctor.
Mm-hmm. Almost got shot. Jesus, man.
Man, what is it with her appearing out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, she's got hundreds of copies everywhere, so. Tom Rain says, well then, the only thing left to do is the final adjustment, and then everything is done. Please let me express my sincerest gratitude to the three of you.
Son of a...
All three confinement systems are currently under heavy seed attack. They are attacking with everything they've got, as if they understand that the activation of this device will be the end of them. Lou says the Alliance military will defend the confinement system and the Doctor. Guardians will take up position in the AMF... I forgot to pause it on that one. The AMF field base and stand by to repel any seed attacks. In order to keep the President appraised of the current battle situation, I will be accompanying you on this mission. Ethan says, got it. Well then, Doctor, I guess we'll see you later. Tom Rain says, everyone, I do anticipate a difficult battle, so please be safe out there. We got this. Don't worry, Pops. Leo says, this battle will shape the future of Garal. Yeah? Tonio says, I'm not a believer by any stretch of the word. But at times like this, we've got to say something. Ethan says, I agree. May the holy light guide us. There you go.
Son of a bitch.
Lou says, first thing, we'll rendezvous with the Alliance military. We're gonna have to hear the rest of the dialogue after we save. Perfect stopping point, too. What's with the heart effect? Must be some armor he crafted. The little hearts coming out of Ethan. Oh, that was it. I guess there's no other dialogue. Okay. Well, that's perfect then. Perfect stopping point for now. We've reached an hour. Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate it. There we go. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube. Thank you all very much. As always, please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Don't die. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And don't forget, we're all on the same ship. Called Starship Earth. Here it is.